and that they were taking it to a zoo. It wasn't immediately clear whether police seized the alligator or if its owner will face charges. By the way, in the state of Virginia, owning an exotic reptile is a misdemeanor. Yikes, you don't want to see that next to you in a hotel. All right, let's get a check of our forecast now with First Alert meteorologist Matt Engelbrecht, the chief, of course. Beautiful look over Notre Dame right now, Matt.
Hang on. That was their pet?
Yeah.
That was their pet in Northern Virginia.
Yes.
Pet alligator. You know what we say to that? See you later. See you later. Yeah, fill it in. Next First Alert Day is coming up on Wednesday. So like I said, we wanted to talk a little bit about that. Line of thunderstorms mainly after the afternoon and before sunset. So you got that window with that evening commute and before 9 o'clock that some stronger thunderstorms will try to come through. Damaging wind and heavy rain going to be the biggest threat. And then on the other side of this week, into the weekend, heat wave Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Multiple days, 100 plus with that heat index. So let's start with future track. There are going to be some showers or thunderstorms dotting the radar for today. This is Tuesday at 9 a.m. Temperatures in the upper 60s and the lower 70s, warming up into the mid 80s. Hotter than yesterday, and with that humidity, it's going to feel closer to about 90, maybe even 95 degrees for Tuesday. Not as hot as where we're going up this weekend. Scattered showers, thunderstorms will try to bubble in the atmosphere. Overall, though, the ingredients tonight, the atmosphere is kind of suppressed, so any development isn't going to be able to fully engage with the environment surrounding it. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit different. This is Wednesday at 7 o'clock in the morning, a little steamy and a little cloudy. And then by the afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock, I know it doesn't look like much, but the upper 70s, lower 80s will make for some stronger thunderstorms around for that evening commute, and then lifting to the northeast by 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, a trailing shower or two. So you can see it's not much. But with how hot and humid it's going to be, some other ingredients, I may have some isolated strong, if not severe, thunderstorms. So we wanted to first alert you to that with a First Alert Weather Day on Wednesday. A 60% chance of rain or thunderstorms second half of the day. High around 84 degrees, and that's going to be cool compared to a couple of 90-degree days. 1, 2, 3, 4 straight days at 90+ degrees. And we're going to call it a heat wave. Overnight lows in the upper 60s. Not a lot of cooling going on next week. In fact, we'll go from the 60s to the 70s with your morning temperatures. Time now 5:19 on this Tuesday.
That's going to be very uncomfy.
Yeah.
I already know it.
Yeah, and it's one thing to have some thunderstorms and a First Alert Weather Day. It's another to have consecutive days 95 to 100.
Right.
That, in fact, that impacts everyone. So hopefully get the chance this week to prepare, maybe find ways to keep cool going into the weekend.
Text all your friends with pool.